I would like to request a little relief on the full amount. The amount would put me in a tough financial situation.
Mr. Valtierra, didn't you just get a $10,000 bonus? Didn't you just buy a $45,000 boat in the last few months?
India Brewer, mother. Nelda Valtierra,
And what's your relationship?
grandmother.
Custodial parent, custodial non-parent.
And Ms. Waters, for the record.
Monique Walters, attorney for Nelda Valtierra.
It's a partial agreement. It's contested as to child support.
How much time are you requesting?
15 minutes.
Okay, 15 minutes it is. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, parties are in agreement to that Mr. Valtierra continue to provide private medical insurance for the child and private dental insurance for the child to his employer at the cost of $88 for the child portion only. And there's no prior non-disclosure on this case. Parties agreed that no non-disclosure should be granted on this case. The state is requesting that court costs be billed out to Mr. Valtierra. That is the extent of the agreed portion. I would like to call parties for testimony on that. I'll be calling grandmother, the custodial parent, Ms. Valtierra, for testimony. Ma'am, can you please state your full name?
Nelda Valtierra.
Did you hear if your address, phone number be placed on today's court order, would you cause you any harm or safety concern?
No.
No.
Okay. Did you hear the terms of the agreed order I just read to the court?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you understand these terms?
Yes.
Do you believe that these terms are in the best interest of the child?
Yes.
That will be all for this witness. The state would like to call Dad, Mr. Valtierra, on the agreed portion. Sir, can you please state your full name?
Jesse Valtierra.
Did you, if your address, phone number be placed on today's court order, would you cause you any harm or safety concern?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you. What was that?
If your address, phone number, your identifying information be placed on today's court order, would you cause you any harm or any safety concern?
No.
Okay. Do you have any child support case open that safety concern can be an issue?
Yes.
Do you have another case that you have safety concern issue on the
Oh,
other?
safety concern? No, I'm sorry. No, not safety concern.
Did you hear the terms of the agreed portion to the extent that you and Ms. Valtierra were able to agree? Did you hear that agreed portion I just read to the court?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Do you understand those terms?
Yes.
Do you believe the terms are in the best interest of the child?
Yes.
You know that's all for both parties on the agreed portion on the state side.
Okay, and so Ms. Waters, any questions on the agreed portion?
No, sir. No, ma'am.
Okay. What's next, counsel?
The contested issue, I would like to recall parties. I'll recall Ms. Valtierra.
Okay.
Ms. Valtierra, you have the child residing with you at your residence, is that correct?
The child resides.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
Okay. Do you understand that the gross income we have for Mr. Valtierra is in the amount of $8,423.91? Do you understand that?
Yes. Right? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Apart from the one child before the court, do you know if Dad, Mr. Valtierra, has any other minor biological child or children?
Yes.
To your
Yes.
knowledge. Okay. Do you understand that based on his income, the state is requesting the guideline child support after credit for that one other biological child to be $1,141 monthly beginning July 1st, 2024. Do you agree to that?
Yes.
And today you're requesting that the guideline child support and nothing else be set for child support amount by the court today. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. You're not that be all for this witness. The state would like to recall Mr. Valtierra.
Wait, Ms. Waters, any questions for your client?
Now that you understand that we could have gone before the court and asked that Jesse have to produce actual pay records, but we are going off of what the Attorney General has provided us.
Correct.
And so you are again in agreement for $1,141 for current child support. No further questions.
Counsel for the state, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state would like to recall Mr. Valtierra.
Mhm.
Mr. Valtierra, apart from the one child before the court, do you have any other minor biological child or children?
I have an open case right now, determining paternity.
And you do have a minor biological child, is that correct?
I do right now, yes.
Okay. All right. And do you understand that the gross income that we have for you is in the amount of $8,423.91? Is that an accurate amount of your income, your monthly gross income?
Yes,
Okay. And you understand that because you have one other biological child, the state is requesting that you be given credit for that child. Do you understand that?
I do.
I understand that after credit, the state is requesting for a guideline child support to be ordered by the court today in the amount of $1,141 monthly beginning July 1st, 2024. Are you in agreement with that?
Ahorita van a ver qué. Hey, pinche vieja está diciendo que levantó un reporte porque yo fui a la casa.
I'm sorry.
You-
What was the last part again? I got cut off with somebody else talking.
No problem. I can repeat myself. We're requesting that the guideline child support to be ordered today after credit of $1,141 monthly beginning July 1st, 2024. Are you in agreement with that?
I understand you're requesting it. Yes.
But do you agree to it?
No, I would like to request a little relief on the full amount because I do have 50-50 custody of the child, and I do provide all his medical, and I provide transportation to and from school every day. So it's like I have him full time.
So you're requesting for a deviation from guideline child support, is that correct?
Yes, I'd like some relief.
Okay, and if the court is willing to grant that, how much would you be requesting as child support?
My previous order before I received custody of my other child, I was paying $1,050. I would agree to that. I mean, that would at least keep me.
You're saying 1,000, you would agree to 1,050. You're asking for a deviation because you drop off the child or pick up the child every day after?
No, not
the-
Caden. I'm talking about my other son. It just that full amount, 1,140, will put me in a really good, like in a really tight situation at the moment.
Okay, so then I'm misunderstanding your testimony. Could you clarify something for me? You are requesting on this case here before me, a deviation from child support, correct?
Correct.
And what's the specific amount you are requesting that I deviate to?
1,050 per month.
Okay, and you are requesting 1,050 because why? Tell me again.
Because just the amount would put me in a tough financial situation with, that money comes out of my other son's as well. So I have to get him to school and pick him up. And that agreement makes me drive quite a bit. Also, too, during COVID, I did continue to pay the full amount of this case. Even when I dropped 50% working, I was furloughed, I still managed to make those payments. And I think I do deserve a little bit of credit for that. And
Okay.
I'm not deviating a lot. Just something that keeps me a little my head above water.
So you are asking for a $91 deviation.
Correct.
Okay, all right. Any other questions, Ms. Salami?
Your Honor, that'll be all for this witness.
Ms. Waters, any questions of him?
Mr. Valtierra, didn't you just get a $10,000 bonus and another $700 bonus in the last few months?
That's on my payment record.
Yes or no,
it's
sir?
payroll.
Yes or no? Didn't you just buy a $45,000 boat in the last few months? Yes or no?
Yes, but I will say one thing. Can I speak?
Objection, non-responsive after yes.
Sustain. Listen to the question, answer only her question. Go ahead, Ms. Waters.
Mr. Valtierra, aren't you also paying a marina fee to store your boat?
Yes,
And how much is that fee?
$200, $250 a month.
So you can pay a $45,000 boat note, $250 a month. And how much is your apartment?
I pay $2,500 a month.
So you can pay all that, but you can't pay an extra $91 for your child that doesn't live with you, that you rarely see?
Rarely see.
Is it true that you can pay a note on a $4,500 boat, correct? How much is that note per month?
$300 a month, $500 a month.
$500 a month. You pay $250 a month for the boat slip, and you pay $2,300 for a child for an apartment. But you're saying you want $91 credit because you can't pay an extra $91 a month for guideline child support for your son. Is that correct?
Correct.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Any other witnesses, Ms. Salami?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Child support will be the $1,141 as requested, beginning July 1. Court costs assessed to the gentleman.
I couldn't speak. Your Honor. I'm sorry.
What else is there to say? You've already testified.
No, I understand. I'm sorry. I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I will say that.
So wait 1 second. It's $1,141 beginning July 1. Court costs assessed to the gentleman. If you disagree with my ruling, appeal my decision. You would have to file it yourself or hire your own private attorney. The AG's office would not assist you. They only represent the state of Texas. They do not represent either party. All parties will receive a copy of the order today via your email. That concludes the hearing. There's no more testimony. You all are free to go. Have a good day.
Antoine Reeves.
And ma'am, your first and last name?
Lakeisha Dawn Smith.
Counsel for the state?
Mary Ann Warren, Assistant Attorney General for the state of Texas.
Okay, mother has been served, father has not?
Correct.
Okay.
So I'll call Mr. Reeves. Please state your name, sir.
Antoine Reeves.
Mr. Reeves, did you receive a copy of the state's petition this morning via your email?
Yes, ma'am.
Let the record reflect Antoine Cornell Reeves was served with the state's petition today via his email, and the state requests we proceed today for his rights hearing.
Let the record reflect the gentleman has been served and is ready for a rights hearing. Sir, the Attorney General's Office, State of Texas, has filed a motion for enforcement of child support and or medical support against you. They're alleging you have failed to comply with the court's order in full each and every month. They're asking that I find you in contempt of court. Sir, if I did, there is a possibility you can go to jail up to 6 months and pay a fine up to $500. I'm going to give you 3 options. You have the right to hire an attorney, but you could waive that right here today. If you do and the state proves their case today, there's a possibility you could go to jail today. Second option, hire your own attorney, come back on September 26th. And between now and the next setting, the AG's office will request that you do 2 things. Those 2 things are, Ms. Warren?
Pay your child support each and every month as due on time, and to pay a lump sum of $3,700 before the next court date.
Third option, you believe you cannot afford an attorney. You would like me to consider appointing you one. Still come back on September 26th. State still has their same 2 requests. Of the 3 options, sir, what are you requesting?
I think I need to request a court-appointed attorney.
Okay, certain questions I need to ask you to see if you qualify for one. Are you presently employed?
I am presently trying to start a business. I don't have regular
So
income.
you're self-employed.
Correct.
Have you already started the business?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what type of business is it?
It's I have a food truck at this point. I'm trying
Okay,
to get
and how much money do you earn gross on average?
That's the thing. I just started, Your Honor, so I haven't really been earning anything.
When
the
did you
little
start
money-
the business?
I just started it in March.
Okay, so you
I've
haven't
had
earned any,
different.
listen to my question, they're very specific. You haven't earned $1 from the food truck.
I have earned very minimum. I'm not going to say I didn't earn
So
anything.
how much have you earned since March from the food truck?
On average, right now, maybe $400, $500 per month.
Do you have to pay a monthly note on the food truck?
Yes, ma'am.
How much is that note?
That note is actually I haven't started paying it yet, but it is $2,000 per month.
When does it start?
There was some difficulties getting the truck established, so they've been lenient with me. I'm supposed to start paying it at the end of this month.
Okay. Do you have a rent or a mortgage? If so, which one and how much per month?
I don't have either.
Where do you live, sir?
I live with my sister.
Okay. Do you have a vehicle or a truck besides
Yes.
the food truck? Okay. What's the
Yes.
year, make, and model of it? And what is it?
It's a 2018 Jeep Cherokee.
Is it paid for? Is it a monthly note?
It's a monthly note.
How much is that, sir?
It's $550 per month.
Okay, and do you have any other biological children under the age of 18 or still in high school other than any children you share with mother?
Yes,
How many others?
3.
Okay, I'm gonna appoint the public defender's office. I need you both to listen to me, what I'm getting ready to explain. Everything I'm about to explain will be in an order you received today. Now, sir, I'm gonna order you to my court in person on September 26, 2024 at 9 a.m. If you fail to appear, a capias may be issued for your arrest. The AG is requesting you bring $3,600 on that date, make your payments in full, or they're gonna ask for jail. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Their phone number and their address will be in the order. Your responsibility to contact them today. I'm also, are you a Dallas County resident?
Yes.
I'm authorizing the Choices Program, which is a jobs program. If you do not participate in that program, they will use that against you and ask for jail. Ms. Smith, your presence is required in person on September 26th at 9 a.m. If you fail to come, the case might be dismissed. The AG's office needs both of you to wait right here in the virtual courtroom. They're going to send breakout room pop-ups to join those breakout rooms. Your initial meeting with the Choices rep, Mr. Reeves, will be today. And if you guys want to go ahead and send them those pop-ups, you can now. Look for your electronic devices to join. And Ms. Warren, you can call the next case.
Maintain the lifestyle that I was able to provide for the kids prior to the divorce. I'm no longer able to provide. I mean, they don't have the same lifestyle with me that we've always had, and it just gets hard sometimes. Like, I can't afford that anymore.
Do you agree to pay guideline child support based on your current income to Ms. Willis?
No, because
Why not?
I also have them half the time. I have them half the month. So it's exactly 50-50. And I do all the extra.